Good morning once again. Uh, so today, I promise you that I'm going to tell you about the most crucial part of what happened in my life. I want to talk about how crucial it is sometimes to take a bold decision towards your life. So I was between going to the rural areas or getting something as soon as possible because Mrambachina destroyed our house. So I could carry on with daily routine. Go to town, look for a job, drop CVs, come back home. Sometimes you heartbroken. Sometimes you don't know when it's gonna happen. Sometimes you you don't see any green light. You don't see the light. Like you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Maybe I'll just wake up in the rural areas and then do nothing. And it's quite tricky because sometimes when you don't have anything to do, you tend to do stupid stuff. Like alcohol abuse, drug abuse. Early marriages and all those stuff. So I thank God. So along the way, when I was dropping CVs, it happened that I passed Morris Depot in Harare. So during that time, there was a recruitment going on. So I did everything without anyone knowing back at home because I didn't want to actually join the Zimbabwe Republic Police. So, so this was my own secret. So it happened that my own secret was actually going to be the only choice because I couldn't get any job. So I decided to go back there to check on what's going on and how can I join as soon as possible. So lucky enough, during the same period there was a recruitment going on. So the same day I went to check what's going on, I actually get there. There was a recruitment, and the recruitment was due like that day. So I needed to get my clothes, I needed to get everything, and then join uh, the training. So when I get there, because I didn't have choice, so I joined the queue. They did measurement. We did the swearing in. I did the signing in. Everything. I put my particulars, details, and everything they take. So they asked me to go get my bag and my few clothes, and then and be ready to go for training for the next 6 months. Deep down, I didn't like it. But the other part of me was actually excited because at least I avoided going to the rural areas and I avoided, you know, being stuck in the rural areas maybe for the next I don't know how long. So I thank God for this opportunity, and then I went home, collect a few clothes. I waited for my uncle to come back from work, and then I told him that I was going to for training. This man has been almost everything that I have in my life. You know, he took me with our same Thomas, if you remember the same car that I told you about. So he took me and then he dropped me at the gate at the Morris Airport. So I knew I was going to see him after 6 months. That's how I joined Zimbabwe Republic Police. The training was not that easy. The training was some kind of brainwashing. I've seen a lot of guys during the course of the training who actually lost it because they were actually not thinking straight. But I would like to acknowledge one person during my training period. My instructor, Mutsengi. The last time I saw, she was assistant inspector, still at Morris Airport. That lady, she's one of the people who joined the Zimbabwe Republic Police, I think because of circumstances as well. But I will tell you, she's still one of the good people who are in the force. I don't know, maybe because of lower rank, but I think naturally she's a good person. I didn't have much, like I didn't have anyone who could come to see me like any other recruits at the depot. I didn't have friends coming to visit me. But I will tell you one thing. Sometimes life paves itself, you know, to the direction where you must just go. This lady, she could like me, and I could not understand, you know. By that time I was still, a young man trying to figure out what to do in life. But that woman, I still have a space in my life that tells me that she is a good person, really, wherever she is. And I believe one day we'll meet again and then we'll maybe have a chat. Like, yeah, I've met with her a couple of times. But yeah, I really want to sit down with her and then maybe say thank you. Sometimes she could protect me, you know. Sometimes she could ask me to stay in the barrack while these other people are training. Sometimes, I don't know why she could feel that way for me, but I like her for that. So that was my part of my training. It was difficult, it was hard. I passed the training, and then there comes the day for pass out. When you finish on the graduation for Zimbabwe Republic Police recruits, it's called pass out. So the pass out date comes. And I was so happy that I was going to go home and I was going to be deployed to the next station or somewhere. But my hope was I was going to be deployed around Harare so that I can still go back home. And then back then I wanted to pursue education more, so pass out came, it went well. So we were there at the parade, waiting for our names to hear where we could go and when we're going to commence our duties in different, deployed places. Surprisingly, I had to carry on with the training. After everyone has been called, I heard my name, Samson Risoro, support unit. I will tell you, if they say you're going to support unit, right at the same time, at the same place, at the same parade, you starting another different training from there. So they started pouring us water and everything, and the trucks were waiting for us, ready to go to Shamva. Our bags were ready. So, yeah, I was disappointed because I was ready to go home after 6 months away from family. But after that, I had to go and do more 6 months in Shamva. Yeah. Please comment, like and share. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like to hear more about Samson's history, just around the corner, I'm going to give a quick summary on how to decide what you want to do in life and how to be thankful for whatever circumstances that comes along your life and how to learn from it. So I'll be giving a quick summary on that. Thank you. Have a great one.